Like, share, and subscribe. I stumbled on a way to see the blinking, and I asked the Lord to help me see clearly and understand the blinking, and He did. Be patient, don't panic. Trust the Lord. He loves us. I don't know why, but He does. Hey, is 280 coming next? Grandpa kind of thinks it might be. Maybe a week or two or three, but 280's absolutely in our future. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Exciting day. Grandpa's got the hourly chart up. No good reason to sell that chart. That's for sure. Beautiful Japanese candles. They're so pretty. Hourly chart buy signal. Grandpa thinks that we're going to go through 257 here in our near future. I've been saying it all day long. It'd be nice if they just went up to 257 right away for Grandpa, but they might have to do it tomorrow for Grandpa. Like maybe even into pre-market, possibly. So, let's talk about Tesla here. Tesla had a high today of 255.40. Oh, that's almost 257. It's on its way. Grandpa talked about 257 all day because I'll explain it to you as we go along. Tesla had a low today of 248.48, and it closed at 253.92. 253.92 in the green. Yes, Tesla's in the green. Don't worry. If you own Tesla shares, you'll be in the green too. Grandpa's in the green. Okay, so SPY today outperformed Tesla, but don't you worry about that. Tesla will catch right up. The NASDAQ outperformed Tesla today also. So the indexes are outperforming. They're on their way to the races. SPY had a high today of 437.57. It had a low of 433.57, and it closed at 436.04. That's excellent. You'd hardly know there was a war going on in Israel with all this good news. Speaking about news, maybe I'll talk about some news before I leave. So, why Grandpa think we're going to go to 257 here very shortly? Because it's on the way to 280. But now they started shorting times 4 there, then times 3, then times 4, then times 5, and throughout the day, towards the end, they went 262 times 1, 270 times 1. After hours here, the only real thing I see on the screen is 261.90 times 1. Very slow. 237 area is buying a little bit. They're down there buying at 237. And it's actually been giving us some red candles in the 2-minute chart. I'll show you the 2-minute chart. It'll scare you a little bit. Oh, look at this. Yeah, they started buying long down there at 237, 240, 245. 245 is actually what made these red candles right here. And they paused shorting up above, and that's what you get. So right here, same scenario, but got enough signals giving Grandpa strong indication that 257 is in your very, very, very near future here. I think maybe even pre-market tomorrow, if not at the open. Let's see. That's the 15-minute chart. Beautiful day in the 15-minute chart. 30-minute. Looks good. Got a red candle. Usually after hours she moves sideways for a while. Who knows what it'll do. Hourly, still a buy signal all the way. Not even a red candle. We'll probably get a few red candles throughout the evening here, but so why are you gonna win? Why you win? Grandpa win every trade? Why? How does that happen? Well, you get yourself a cash account. That's easy enough to do, and you buy underneath a place of substance where they've been shorting, because you want to sell where the market makers have been selling, and that is currently 269, 275, and 280. Are we going to go to 280? 100% absolutely, and beyond. We're going to go beyond 280, but it's a place of substance, a huge place of substance. And Grandpa just thinks that we're going to go there probably in the next 2-3 weeks. We got Tesla earnings coming out on Wednesday. I think tomorrow's probably going to be another up day. We also have substance down on the buying end, down below at 225 and 230. They've been trying to fill in 240 area. We'll look at the 4 hour. I can show you I got some buys in at 240 and down below 237, right around 237. It's where Grandpa's hoping to get more shares, okay? And sell it, some at 269, some at 275, and sell some at 280. That's Grandpa's game plan, and Grandpa's gonna make a killing. Grandma's even gonna make more. Grandma's really good at it. She just got a lot of patience. If you got patience, you will do very well. So I'll explain to you quickly how it works. How do you win 100% of your trades in Tesla? Grandpa only trades Tesla. Well, we'll talk about the market makers and the blinking so that you understand that, and that will help you understand why you always can win. The market makers provide the liquidity needed for the markets to function smoothly and properly. And so they're needed. They provide the liquidity. Most of that liquidity takes place within $2.70 on either side of the actual price point that you and I and all the retail guys are able to buy or sell our shares. But the market makers have multiple exchanges that have the ability to buy far out from the actual price point and or sell far out from the actual price point. For an example, pre-market this morning, they were buying shares, not a lot, but they were buying down actually below 200. And they were buying right at 200 also, right in that area. They were also buying at 210 in pre-market. They were also buying at 207.75 pre-market. On the other hand, they were up there shorting at, what, $300. And for weeks now, pre-market or aftermarket, after the actual market, they've been up in the 310 to 320 range, building up positions, shorting up there. And the market makers have to take and build their positions up over time. And they do. And when they get enough in an area, then they take off and they go make money. Currently, they have a ton. It's been about a month or more now that they've been building long positions. They went up into the right shy of 269. They brought it back down. Prior to that, well, anyway, all the way down to 234. 58 currently, and before that, 225. They have long positions, but they've actually activated their long positions all the way to 234.58. That's how far down they've activated them. They have their positions at 225 and 230 that have not been activated yet, but they're places of substance, and they will go there eventually someday. 261.90 is blinking, shorting. Let me put you on a different chart here to look at. When you see this moving back and forth, Grandpa's mouse, that means Grandpa's alive. We're still going down in the 5-minute. We're going down in the 2-minute too, I can guarantee it. And these are my Japanese candles. Oh, it looks like we're making, it's just basically moving sideways after hours here. But, so, the market makers do all this liquidity for us, but by their far out buying, which is the blinking that Grandpa keeps talking about, they give us an indication of where they are absolutely going to go. Because once they've done so much in an area, they're going to go there and activate it. But currently, they have all these long positions that are already activated. Does anybody know that besides Grandpa? I'm not sure. But Grandpa knows it. All the way down to 234.58 and above. And they've gone up and down and all around, and they're buying far more than they're selling. And I don't even have a clue anymore how much they got, but it's a lot. And they're activated. And they're going to make money on these long positions. Can they still drop down to 240 or 230 and get more? Absolutely. Absolutely, they have the ability to do that, okay? These guys build up over time, and then they get rid of them, and they're going to do their shorts over time. But them shorts will come down quicker than it goes up. It goes up like a staircase, and it comes down like an elevator. And periodically, the reason Grandpa watches this thing 8-10 hours a day blinking is because periodically they give you some big signals. Big signals are when they start doing 10,000 shares per blink 40 times a minute. 10,000 shares times 40 per minute. And they will do it for hour after hour after hour after hour. And I've seen that in the past. And I will see it again, because the market makers tend to do the same thing over and over a period of time. And so when they show Grandpa that signal, then we're really going to have fun then. And Grandpa's been waiting a long time for his next super big signals. It's fun to get the ones where it's blinking 10 or 20 or 30, and that'll move it, and you'll see them prior to the great big one. Um, the last time I seen the real big one, they started doing blinking at 7 at a time all day long, shorting, selling up above the price point, $20, and next day they were doing 8 or 10, a dollar higher. And then they started doing 10 at a time. And the next thing I know, they're doing 10,000 shares of Blink. And they were blinking times 100 times 10, which is 10,000. And that's how it is. 100 times 100 is comes out to 10,000 shares of Blink. So you can win every trade if you got patience. If you're impulsive and don't have any patience, and you want to make real fast money, this game probably ain't for you. But if you want to make consistent money and win every single trade, it's possible, in Grandpa's humble opinion. And Grandpa wants you to do well. Currently, I have no shorting left on they're not shorting up above us right now after hours. And other than a possibility of some at 250, that's it and that's fairly close to the price point. They're not even blinking that. It's just sitting there. So she's quiet right now, and I'm expecting big things. Oh, at noon tomorrow, they're going to have a vote on whether Jordan will be what do they call him? Speaker of the House. They need one of those because, and then Wednesday, we've got Tesla earnings coming out. Are they going to be better than expected? If they are, you might see 280 really fast and way beyond. They shorted quite a bit that one day up at 283. They've been all over the place in the 290s. They're just not placed of substance yet, okay? And Grandpa's very bullish on Tesla. She's going up, and I just like to do it in increments. That's what Grandpa likes to do, increments. And let's see here. Let's look at all our deals here. We'll start with 2 minute and work our way out of here. 2 minute. Look at there, it went up. Then it went sideways. That's 2 minutes. Let's look at 5 minute. Oh, look at here. It went up, and then it went sideways, then it went up, then it went sideways. Oh, tomorrow it's going to go up, probably. Who knows? Grandpa thinks so, because they did so much at the... They're going to want to go and clean out those little bit of shorts that they did up there at 257. Grandpa, that's how they function usually. And I've seen that in the past, and that's why Grandpa keeps saying that. But the bigger picture is 269 is really where you want to unload a few shares if you want to, and 275 and 280. And we're going to see all of them. I really think 2-3 weeks, maybe sooner, that we can see 280. Something is, the bank's earnings came out good. Schwab, their deal wasn't too bad. They went up today. Their stock went up. And it's just the way it is. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let's see, what am I forgetting to tell anybody? Oh, yes, November 15th approximately, our government's going to run out of money. And we need to get a Speaker of the House so we can appropriate money, not only for our own government, so that we can fund, help Israel, help Ukraine, if they're going to help them again, and all. It's only like they got a few wars going on here, and our government has got to become somewhat more functional pretty quick. Pretty quick. These guys are running out of daylight, in Grandpa's opinion. And so we'll see you tomorrow, and that's all Grandpa knows about that. God bless you, and all good things are from the Lord. Bye-bye.